finally time to start this addition build. We're not sure when the concrete truck is going to be coming, so we're just going to get ourselves ready. We're hoping, today is Wednesday, we're hoping by Friday we can get the concrete poured, but we'll have to see if we can get all this ready. It's also supposed to rain quite a bit in the forecast, so we're just going to have to see what happens. But we've got everything cleared out, just a couple more things to go, and we're going to start grading and just getting the earthworks done for this spot. We're going to be doing an addition that's 8 feet out from the house, and our bathroom window over there is going to be where the wall ends, so that window's still going to open to the outside, but it's going to be a covered area where our propane tanks will be. So we're going to do, we have 100 pounder, but we're going to add a second 100 pounder so that we never run out of propane. And we don't have to worry about a big truck coming up here. It lasts us months and months on 100 pounds. And if there was ever a forest fire, we can get the giant bomb away from our house. Yeah, Greg's here. He's waiting for me to stop talking, so we're just going to get to work.
This was Newt's ramp for my old black dog.
Don't need it anymore.
Nope.
Or do we? Are you gonna need a ramp? Old man? Eh? We're going to keep that staircase intact so that we can put it back up to the front door once we have all the digging done, and then once we have the floor in, we'll be able to put that up until we have a chance to get proper stairs built, because that door's a lot easier to go through than sliding glass doors over on the deck. Eddie, get inside, man. Falcon just swooped at my birds right in front of us. Unbelievable. Greg caught him swooping the other day at the gray chicken that's always out. I've got all this on this side, but the other part of the run isn't covered yet, so I guess I better get on it. Where's the crow? Where's he? He went that way. Go get him, boo. We just heard from the concrete guys and they won't be able to come for about a week. So we're gonna be doing something else now. we decided to start getting to work on skirting the house, the part that isn't gonna have an addition on it. And when we were roofing the barn addition over here, we mentioned that we bought all the metal we need for everything. So we've got the roof and the skirting for the house as well. And it's all white, but we want to paint it a tan so that it blends in and matches the siding much nicer. So we went and got everything we need for that today. We're gonna start prepping and painting the metal for the skirting, and then we'll give that a chance to dry. And then I think we have quite a bit of framing to do in between the deck to have some good support for the skirting in case anything ever hits it. We don't want it to just kind of cave in. So we're gonna do lots of framing there. And yeah, we're just trying to keep busy with other projects while we wait for the cement guys to get here. Come on! Come on, Steve! You fit? Come on, buddy! Come on! Oh, just barely! You're getting too big, little guy. Kiss, kiss. Look how white your face is. We are realizing very quickly that sometimes the good deal isn't a good deal in the end. We've got this many panels cleaned, and that whole stack needs to be cleaned still. We've only got 4 sawhorses, and it's going to take a very long time. We probably should have just bought the metal in the color that we wanted, but no, we had to chase the cheap deal and get the stuff that wasn't painted yet. So now it's going to be so much more work for us, which is really frustrating. We got to find a better way, because there's no way we can get through that today. I'm wondering if we can lay tarps down on the grass and lay everything down. That's probably the best option. So we are starting to fight the wind, and there's a lot of stuff falling out of the trees. So Greg doesn't like my idea to lay everything out. So we're just gonna do it in batches. We've got our paint gun. He's getting set up. And yeah, we're gonna get ready to start painting. It's projects like this where we are so grateful to have our Jackery Explorer 3000 Pro portable power station, and Jackery is actually the sponsor of today's video. You've heard us talk about how useful these portable power stations are, whether it's for power outages when you're on grid. With just the switch of a transfer switch, you can have the power running to your critical loads in your house. Or if you're off-grid like us and you've got a cabin, or you're working near an outbuilding that doesn't have power, these power stations are so useful for getting the job done. So the Jackery 3000 Pro has a 3024 watt-hour capacity, and it can power 99% of outdoor appliances. We've also got really fast charge, so you can plug it into the wall with AC, and you're going to be charged in about 2.5 hours. Or with solar, it's going to be about 6 to 7 hours. You can grab these Solar Saga solar panels to charge this puppy up in the sunshine. And it also is going to work really well in colder climates. So this is going to function down to minus 20 degrees Celsius, which is perfect for these northern climates. The Jackery 3000 Pro has all of the plugins you could possibly need, especially an RV plug. We've got all of the regular ACs, as well as a few different USB ports, as well as the DC port. So we find this really useful for all of our tools when we're working over here in the workshop or outside of the workshop. I'm going to leave a link down in the description if you wanted to check out the Jackery. This is the 3000 Pro, but there's also a whole line of different sizes depending on what your needs might be. And the link is an affiliate link, so we earn a small commission if you purchase through our link. It's just another way that you can support our channel without costing extra money for you. And a big thank you to Jackery for sponsoring today's video. You have to go back and forth, don't you?
Watch the camera. We should have ordered this in this color. The metal? Yes, we should have just ordered it in this color. Yeah, well.
You got tricked chasing the deals.
Well, sometimes it happens. So this is the color of our skirting. I really like it. I think it's gonna look good on the house, but there's a pretty big problem. That's actually a huge problem. I'm not putting that on my house. We used the wrong paint. We went to the store, asked the right type of paint. They said you should put a primer on first, but then some people on the internet said you don't need a primer for this paint, and so we had a small window to paint, so we figured let's just try to paint without a primer. We needed a primer. But even with a primer, I don't even trust that. One thing I trust is a product I've used lots, and that's good old Tremclad paint or Rust-Oleum, like the rust paint. I had an old car that I painted with that, and you couldn't pull that off the hood if you tried. So I gotta ponder what we're gonna do about this. I wish this video was already out and you guys could tell me what the easiest way to remove this paint is, because we're gonna have to remove that paint because we have the metal and I'm not painting over it. We're gonna have to remove it. So if I can do that with my fingertips though, I don't think it'll be that hard to remove, but it's gonna be time consuming, and we're just doing this project right now because we're waiting for cement for the addition concrete. We're waiting for concrete for the addition, and that's not until next week. And we gotta keep things moving. We've gotta keep making videos for you guys. It's just a hiccup. We can deal with it, but this is real life. So while we're pondering how to deal with those panels, what we're going to do is we're going to start doing some framing along here for the panels. But I have to get the mill going. I've been dropping some pretty heavy logs in that mill, and that mill is out of calibration right now, like almost a 1/4 inch, which is pretty serious. So I gotta go to the mill and calibrate it up and do my best to get it nice and straight, and then I can start cutting 2x4s and just running them horizontal in here. I don't know if you could see how far out of calibration that was. The deepest part of the dip, because the bed of the mill has a dip in the middle of it, which typically happens, and I don't know how to stop that from happening, but it's whenever I drop a big log. I guess I always drop the logs on the center of the mill and it just pushes it down. So it's about 1/4 of an inch, maybe a little, yeah, around 1/4 of an inch. So it's not that bad. I need to raise up and shim the bunks on the mill, and should be good to go. So I'm going to use these wedges to raise this up, and then I'll support the bed where I'm raising it up along here with more shims, and then I'll pull these wedges out once that's supported with shims. I don't know if I have any shims, but I can always make them because we've got wood everywhere, and shims are easy to make. It's not a proper shim, but it should work. Right on. So that is well level enough to make good rough cut lumber. If it's out an 1/8, it's not really that big of a deal for what we use it for. If we do ever use it for interior projects, we run it through the planer anyway, which is nice to have it within the 1/8 or even less of a difference in the board, so that the planer is easy to knock it off. So yeah, no big deal. No big deal. Ready to cut. Now I need to get my framing for the deck together so that we can install it, start putting on the flashing, and then figure out what we're gonna do with those panels.
I just have to show you this wasp sting that I got yesterday on the back of my knee. It's driving me crazy and it's so swollen. I guess I'm a little bit allergic to them, but the more I'm moving around, it's getting more irritated. So I feel like I can't really do much for such a little thing. It's super annoying. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. Feeling a little bit useless. Come on, Steve. In an effort to keep moving, we're gonna start getting some strapping up around the deck here so that we're ready for the metal to go up. We've been looking for different paint options and we just couldn't get the right color. Ugh. I'm so scared of wasps now. I don't want to get stung. So we don't have any paint. We're gonna have to clean off the old paint from the metal and fix that, but for now we're just gonna start putting the strapping up and hopefully make some progress. Come on, chickens! Come on, chickens! Guineas! Open the door.
Yeah! Nice one. Come on, chickens! Come on! Just when they run.
Come on, chickens!
Okay, I'll go get some nails.
Come on! Come on, you. Come on! Come on, chickens! Woo! Yeah! Come on, chickens! Rodney, look at you, man. Come on, you. Come get some grass, okay? You want me to go a little long?
Yeah, just a little bit. But you got it. It's really important that we line up exactly to that red line.
The bottom of it?
Yeah. You good?
I can't see. I can't.
I know where I am. I know I'm right on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh. What's this? Look. What's this?
Perfect. Good. This is my base of skirting flashing. So my skirting is gonna sit on here, and then we're gonna bury this flange with dirt, and we're gonna bring the dirt kind of out this way. So we're gonna do a little dirt work along the edge of the deck here. So yeah, that's what this is for. So the skirting sits on here. That's just a nice termination for it, and then we can cover that in dirt.
Greg is going to keep working on some of these finer details, getting the corner pieces all tied in together. I'm going to start editing this video so that you guys can watch it. So we're going to wrap up the video here. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.